Hello, I'm IBX and welcome back to Q&A Saturday. This is a weekly series I run on my channel where I answer your questions about a particular subject. In this case, it's going to be a personal/variety week. Every week I get a bunch of questions about a whole range of just weirder things outside Minecraft, and that's what I'm going to be answering today. So if you have any questions you want to get answered about Title Update 24, you can leave them in the comments down below for next week, or if you need your Title Update 24/25/26 fix now, I'll link a video in the description that'll be like the most up-to-date one on that update, so you can keep up on what's going on there. Either way, please do like it if you do like it, and leave a comment down below if you want a question for next week's Q&A. But let's get straight into this one, shall we? The first question, which actually comes in from Alan Duffy, who asks, #Q&A, if you weren't a YouTuber, what job would you have? And this is one that I'm sure most full-time YouTubers must get, and as you can see from the 6 upvotes, a lot of people clearly care about this one. So, currently, I'm in full-time education and doing YouTube technically full-time, but not technically full-time at the same time. But as of this summer and the whole year following that, I think I'm going to give it, just a full-time shot, just see if, chase the dream job, see how that works. But obviously I don't expect YouTube to last for 50 years, or, doing this whole thing to last 50 years. I love doing what I do. I love teaching people facts about video games, whether it be Minecraft, whether it be whatever else I'm doing. But I think at some point, either YouTube will make a change, or people will just get bored of the whole thing. They're like, you know what, Slick, you've taught me everything there is to know about video games. Now I don't need this, or something like that, So what job am I going to do after that happens? So I'm going to be qualified to do, like, IT stuff, whatever, that whole range of just stuff. And basically, there's a few possibilities. First of all, it's like, why don't I make apps for people? Everyone in the world thinks they have an amazing app idea and that they're going to make millions from it, so I'll just be the guy that makes the apps, and everyone will be like, well, I need this app made, you go make it for me, or something like that, or, if I wanted a job that I wouldn't hate as much, probably doing, like, something with automation engineers or networking. I know there's lots of magical stuff with computer hardware. I want to do something with it, because computers are cool. Like, we're all going to become computers, might as well service the computer overlords first. That sounds like I'm being crazy, but there's a lot of truth in there. But I won't go too much into this. What job would I pick if it weren't for YouTube? I think I'd do something in IT. I'm not entirely sure what, though. Like, I like a lot of stuff. Just something where I can be creative. Maybe if technically speaking, this job is in IT, but, something where I can just talk about what I love, or where I can do what I love. That's what I want to do with my life, which is kind of what most people want to do, and that was a vague answer. But yeah, that's kind of my answer. So, next question. That was a long one, by the way. It comes in from Chaos Wolf, 36, and then an exclamation mark, who asks, #Q&A, what video game franchise do you like other than Minecraft? Also, puppies are cuddly and adorable. I agree, puppies are cuddly and adorable. Also, what video game franchise do I like other than Minecraft? So, I buy the yearly Call of Duty game, even though I realized I don't really like it that much anymore. I really, really like, it's funny, the Deus Ex series, even though I only kind of like one game and really like another and hate the other two. There's 4 games and I like one of them, but I still am really excited for whatever comes next. Yeah, they're kind of the big ones. I don't really care about each Battlefield game that comes out. The Halo series is nice every time it comes out, but I'm never too into it. There's a bunch of series that I keep my eye on, and that I like to keep... Far Cry, I guess, is another good one that I buy each time for the last 2 series. I don't know, like, video game franchises, they rarely keep their stuff in order for very long. Like, they're usually fun for a few years, and then they ruin it because they're yearly. So, that's kind of like Assassin's Creed. They've ruined that one. Just, if you make a game every year regardless of what happens, I think you slowly start to lose some quality. Maybe I'm not entirely sure what's going on there, but yeah. So what video game franchise do I like? To answer again, Call of Duty, I guess, even though I buy it, but I don't really like it too much. Far Cry has been good for the last 2 games, and Deus Ex. So the next question comes in from Mr. Banana Peels, who asks the important questions we're all thinking of. #Q&A, what is your favourite colour of socks? And to answer this one, I like black socks. I think I have, like, a whole bunch of colours of socks. But the thing about multicolored socks is if you have something like bright yellow socks, people are going to look at you and be like, why does this guy have bright yellow socks? But black socks, they're neutral. They're just, everyone has black socks. Or, I guess white socks are the same. And I even have a couple pairs of black socks with Triforces on them. So, I'm just saying, I guess, to answer the previous question, actually, I like the Legends of Zelda series, too. But yeah, I have Triforce socks, I like those quite a bit. Just, socks aren't really meant to send a statement. If you're sending a statement with your socks, maybe something's wrong there. But maybe I'm just not doing socks right, personally. So yeah, next question comes in from Little Lobster, who asks, what do you do in your free time? And, This is one that kind of varies based on how much free time I have, but so if I like once every couple of weeks or once every week or so, like I'll go to like a gaming event, or I'll just go to a city and be like, let's find out what's going on here. So I went to Lincoln, and we had fun in the day, had fun in the night. Interesting time just going. Like I want to explore the world, which is such a cliche thing to do, but there's a big world out there. I want to see what's going on in that world there. So yeah, that's what I do for like once every couple of weeks. As for just like the free time after I'm done with videos for a day, or I'm done with writing articles for the day, where most people kind of just watch a bunch of TV shows or something like that, what I really like to do at the end of the day is get like a game. I'll play some games sometimes if I need to power through one, but if it's just a game I played a lot, I'll put on a podcast, I'll put on the game. So a lot of the time that's Minecraft these days. Like I've been really enjoying some underground mining while listening to a podcast or in a Skype call or something, and then I'll just play the game, chill through it. There are some really nice, like, I really like the podcast and kind of mindless games, keep you entertained, because I like video games a lot. They're my default medium, and then you get the podcast to listen to while you're doing it. That's kind of my thing. That's why I started a podcast, because I listen to so many, and that's the podcast is dead, by the way. I'm sorry about that. It's not my fault. But yeah, that's the simple answer to your question, and yeah, that's that one. Let's move on to the next question from Minecraft Boss, who says, you missed me again. And this is one I get a lot, and it's like, I'm sorry, I can't answer everyone's questions, because the reason that I can't answer everyone's questions is because I answer about 10, 12 questions a week at max. I think in this one I'm going to be answering about 6 or 7. I answer that many questions a week, but I get so many more. Last week's Q&A, the TU24 QnA, actually got, as of right now, over 700 comments. And, if I answer 10 of those, then logically I'm answering around 1% of comments. I tried to, answer the best comments and the ones lots of people are asking, and the interesting ones. So I'm sorry if I can't get around to everyone's questions. It's not a personal offense to you, it's just I literally couldn't get around to everyone's question if I tried. Or actually, I could probably make like a 700 comment Q&A Saturday, but it would take me hours and hours and hours to record, and I also wouldn't go in depth with each question. So that's the reason I can't answer everyone's questions. I'm sorry if anyone's offended by that, but logically speaking, it's just like not possible. Which it's a shame, but it's the truth. It's the truth. So yeah, let's move on to the next question, which comes in from the Pew Face, who asks #Q&A. Can you please stream on Twitch again? And the answer to this one is I would love to get in the Twitch game. Like Twitch is kind of where gamers are going and where the future of like gaming entertainment is, which is something I'm always interested in. But the thing about Twitch and me, like I like live streaming quite a bit, but the thing about Twitch is they refuse to accept me into their partnership program. So for the longest time, they have 2 requirements: one for Twitch partners, one for YouTube people. And as soon as I hit 100k, which meant that I was eligible to be a partner, I applied and I was like, yeah, I can stream on Twitch, and they denied me anyway. I met their requirements, but they turned me down. So I'd love to be a Twitch partner so I could actually stream. If you're wondering, I'd rather not stream if I'm not a partner, because one, there's the ad thing, which isn't too much of a bother, but there's also the fact that viewers can't pick a quality on your stream if you're not a partner, so they have to go on like default, which is like medium. There's a bunch of weird options for people who aren't partners, and I just, it just doesn't make sense to switch from the platform where everyone is, even though the chat is kind of lame, to a platform where no one is. And they don't get quality options, they don't get any of that stuff. It just doesn't make sense in my eyes, and that's why I'm not able to do it, which is, it's a shame. I'd love to be partnered on Twitch. I think I'll give it another try when I'm on like, I don't know, 100 somewhere between 150 and 200k. By the way, thank you for 150k. I hit it earlier this week, and that was really cool. But yeah, let's move on to the next question from Plushmaster12345, and this is one I wanted to get out of the way because he says 30 something views and 57 likes, legit. And yeah, the funny thing about YouTube, this is, I always figured this is common knowledge, but obviously I've just been watching YouTube videos for so long. Basically, the views are always slow for the first few hours, and they only update every few hours anyway. So, like, you always see, at first in the video, you always see less views than likes. And yeah, they also cap out at 301 for a while. So if you see 301 views and more than 301 likes, it's not because everyone managed to like the video twice. It's because they cap at 300 for a while. It's weird. It's very, very, very weird. But yeah, that's the answer to that one. Oh, one final thing is, if you see a video and it's in 360p, it's not because I've uploaded in 360p, it's because YouTube hasn't processed the rest. This is one that gets me all the time. It's like, I upload these videos in a brilliant 1080p and 60 frames a second. I think I have nice looking videos, and yeah, it's kind of a shame I have to wait for YouTube to process that. So that's the answer to all of the questions, well, not all the questions, but that's the answer to the questions I was answered this week. If you have any more about the next update, you can leave them in the comments down below, and I'll answer them as we get to them. My kind of feelings on that update is I really think Tile Update 25 is going to be the update we're on. because Title Update 24 is really looking like a bug fix, but that's all I know so far. I'm excited about it, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. So thank you for watching the video. Like if you liked it, share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here for a Q&A Saturday every week and more. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.